Colour guru Anne Ritchie is a trained textile designer, and there's nothing that Anne doesn't know about colour. Now, you've been in the business, fashion, textile design for 25 years now. How did you get started in the first place?
Well, I did a textile design degree. I am Scottish, but actually went south the border to Leeds University. And I've always worked in textiles, fashion, knitwear, in the UK, in Hong Kong, in Thailand, and then I came back to Scotland about 15 years ago and started working with the Scottish textile industry doing colour trend presentations. I've always loved colour, I've always loved textures and textiles and knitwear, and Scotland just seemed to be, you know, such a strong home for all of that. So I've worked with lots of different companies. I've worked freelance, helping mentoring companies, small companies, doing trend presentations. And then latterly, I've retrained to become sort of converse in colour psychology.
Yeah, you have your own business, Colour Conversations.
Yes.
What does a colour consultation involve?
Well, it's a 2.5-hour consultation with individuals, mainly women, but I also do consultations for some men. And it's really looking at their personality, because the whole idea of colour psychology is not just thinking which colours are best for that person from the colour of their eyes and their hair and their skin, but it's also the energy that they give, and it's how they look, it's the colour, it's sort of how their eyes sparkle or are misty or are sort of deep. It's the way people walk, it's the timbre of their voice. There's so many things that you take into consideration when thinking about the best colour palette for individual people, which will harmonise with them and which will make them feel good about themselves, make them feel relaxed, and it's all about health and well-being.
What colours do you have to wean people off and away from?
2. And I can't say how many people I see wearing black.
Guilty.
Black and grey, because black is only really, because we look at the 4 different seasons, spring, summer, autumn, winter, and the winter personality really supports black because it's about white and black and pops of colour. But it's a fairly small percentage of the British population anyway that is a winter has a winter personality. It is a creative wardrobe. When I started doing colour psychology, I've got rid of most of my black and grey because, like everybody else, I wore a lot of black and I wore a lot of grey. But I love colour, and now wearing so much more colour, it just makes me feel more energized. It just, you know, makes me feel more authentic. And I think if those are the 2 colours I could encourage people to seriously think about, particularly near the face. And grey can be quite inhibiting. If people wear too much grey, it can be a sign of lack of energy and hibernation. So if people are going to wear grey or black and really are attached to it, then wear something bright or something colourful.
I remember a venerable actress saying to me that white is the thing that we should be wearing because it's a light box on the face. But what does a real colour guru say to that?
Well, white can suit people. Summer and winter people can wear black, can wear white, sorry. Spring and autumn are much better in cream and softer, warmer colours. White is quite clinical, it's quite sterile, but it is quite invigorating as well. But again, too much of one colour is not a good idea. You know, you need to sort of combine it with other colours as well.
Now you are wearing oatmeal and
terracotta.
Terracotta is a lovely description, thank you. And we divested you of your scarf.
You did. I had
for sound reasons, which is very mean of us. But I mean, what in the spectrum? What in the 4 seasons? What are you?
I'm autumn.
Autumn.
I'm autumn.
Now, why are you autumn?
Autumn people are passionate about their subjects, passionate about people, passionate about causes. They're very humanitarian, they're quite fiery. Our downside is we can be quite bossy and controlling. But we really care, we're very warm, we're very friendly, we care about our friends, we care about causes in the world, and we're great investigators. You know, we really like getting down to the depths of subjects, and most people who study colour psychology are autumn. Journalists often are autumn. and it's the most creative of the 4 colour palettes. So you'll find a lot of creative people in many of the fields here today will probably be autumn.
Well, you've convinced me, Anne. I'm going to sign up for the Autumn Corner. Thanks very much indeed for joining us.
Great pleasure. Thank you.